You're way more than 30 meters.
Boom. High five.
Have you know, in my country, that's a compliment.
I'm glad it is to someone.
Compliment on Tinder too, I guess.
It would be.
Swipes right.
Oh boy, over 6 feet? Swipe.
Oh my god.
Shows up to your house. Is taller than the fucking skyscrapers. Hey,
Whoa, bro. How'd you get here?
I walked, you know.
Blush so tall, blush.
I just love how it's just. I love how it's just. Only message me if you're over 6 feet. It's like, lady, you are 5'2". Why the hell are you setting a height barrier?
Adjust glasses, 5'1", thank you.
This reminds me of something my mum used to say. She told me I shouldn't date a boy who is less than 6 feet tall. 6 feet is the only appropriate height for a boy.
Huh.
So wait, how tall is June?
Just under. To be fair, he had surgery on both of his knees.
So
he
got
can't
nerfed.
get any taller. He got nerfed.
The medical professionals were like, "You will never be the perfect man." Oh shit. Plug DJ.
All right. So, are we ready to begin?
Yeehaw!
So, where we last left off, the spooky boys ran past y'all. Now you're in here.
We were trying to find the signal, right?
Signal. Yeah. Can I run my tactical bioscanner for signs of life?
You can.
Sparks check his signal to figure out where the
Oh.
fuck.
Yeah, I'll check that too, if I can.
Thanks, Captain.
No problem.
Unfortunately, you don't detect anything but your direct friends around you.
All of you are too alive for me to read anything here.
We had attention scanners.
What a
chance?
lively crew we are.
Attention scanners for what, my lad?
To find the signal. Or
Yep.
reacquire it. Know where it is. Trying to see here. Any bonuses from maybe the mapping system or ground bridging radar or the bridge terminal?
No
Shrug?
bonuses.
Okay. Nope. It's a lot of sixes, though.
It's also D10, so reroll that.
Oh, you're right. Ugh. Alright, that's better. One success.
One success. So it's... You can get it. It's faint, but it's still kind of to the south of where you're currently at.
Okay.
You're not exactly picking up any words of it, but you're able to detect a system that a signal is being transmitted every so often.
Now, is it directly south or generally southern direction?
You know, right now it's basically directly south. Like, it might be a little bit off, but it's basically directly south.
Alright.
There's a lot of south from us, guys.
Yeah, south's pretty far way down, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you also know you're. It's not in this area. You know that much. It's quite a bit away.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I roll scanners for anything that might be useful in this area?
Something, anything. I'm gonna movement tracker as well while he's doing that.
Like a ping? I said a ping.
I'd like to send out a ping.
Not like literally, but like, can I figure out if there's anything useful around here? Any equipment or anything that's marked or tagged or something?
I'd say you may make a computer scanners.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Who's good at computers?
Hi.
Are you good at scanners?
Yeah.
Maybe you could do that rule then.
What am I supposed to roll?
Computer scanners to see if there's anything useful that's pinged or that's marked in this area or anything.
Computer scanners. How much dice do you got?
I would have 5 dice. I have a 4 in scanners, but only a 1 in computers.
Well, oh, so with your wound penalties, you're less.
The moon penalties, yeah, it would be even less. So that would be 3.
I'm at 3 with wound penalties as well.
Can we like do like a fucking fusion dance over here, Chance? I have the bridge terminal. Can we just like mount up on each other here and figure this out?
Unfortunately, not.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is one moment. it
Nova
is-
loses a void.
It is session 28, and finally, I am being mounted by Sparks.
Also, after you finish your computer scanner roll, I need everyone to make a void check.
All right. Well,
Nova
no. Also,
lost.
Bree, this has already happened. Remember at the Oscar thing, he used my
Oh,
suit
you're right.
as a computer.
How could
we
I
already
forget?
mounted.
We've mounted before.
Not before.
Rips and Sparks do this all the time.
Monet is good.
Hanging on by a thread right there.
Mm.
Sorry, I need to double check what my roll is every fucking time. I should really write it down.
Mm.
Five dice. Yeehaw.
I can't remember. Fuck. I think
Did you have
7 to be
6?
set. To 6? Right, I lost one already.
You're at 6.
Yes.
So
All right.
Hey, doing good.
everyone's doing all right.
Looks nervously at Star. Hey, babe, you good? Do you guys think?
Stars.
Hmm?
Say on. Say
I was
again.
gonna meme. Go ahead.
Oh. Well, Star is kind of where she is, kind of hugging herself still.
We should knock her out again.
Oh, that's gonna do good for her trust in us.
Quietly put your arm around her neck and
Take a nap.
Sweet dreams.
As for your movement tracker, you're not detecting any movement.
Cool.
No. No. No.
I don't know, guys. That's my theory here.
Anything, we should probably be taking minuses because he's berating us all the time.
It's like a comfort. We're gonna get home after all this, and we're gonna be sitting in silence and not hearing Benny ranting, and we're gonna be like, I didn't realize how much he mattered.
Yeah, it's gonna be that moment in the movie.
I didn't appreciate my Benny until he was gone! Anyway, we need to get out of this foot, guys.
This foot?
It's a foot. Prove me wrong.
I mean, yeah, I can see it now because you've cursed me. Can I map the area we're around?
Sure.
Thanks. Okay.
Don't fail. Did you want me to do that scanner's roll on your butt while I'm here?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Get her off my butt, please.
will do. Clickety clackety.
Gentle.
Oh, clickety clackety.
Thank you.
When it's just really in front of my salad.
Nope, failed. These injury penalties, I swear to
You
Kuntis.
send out a, you know, you're able to get a little bit of stuff, but not too much.
Miracles do exist.
They do. Look at that.
Would this be locating chance? For honing
Well,
in on
because
signals?
you don't exactly know what you're locating, no. Just sing out a ping.
I'm seeing.
So you boom, and I mean, your system's able to pick up that there's a terminal some sort. Over here. So
Okay.
Hmm.
Over here.
right there.
Here's my shitty arrow.
I'll remind you, if you draw an arrow on that, you will not be able to see it.
Oh no, I drew it within our sight range.
Okay.
I'm the learning beast.
And moved your arrow. There you go. Jordan's marked down. It's exactly 100 meters away.
Exactly 100 meters that away.
Did we? Easy. Terminal. Need points.
As you let everyone know where it is. You're getting ready to, kind of push out of a little hole inside this structure of some sort. You think at some point it was a silo for something. There it is. You've been standing on a metal grate. There's definitely the holes in that metal grate that lead it down, but thankfully most of those holes are pretty small. But as you're stepping out, you can hear the sound of screeching metal in the distance, followed by some silence, and then the sound of metal impacting against metal. It seems to just echo like a shockwave of sorts.
Like something
Something.
fell.
Something big, something heavy came plummeting down, and you're not too sure from which direction it came from. But you can definitely tell that echoing sound did cause something to respond. Thankfully, it sounds like that something's behind you, a far distance away.
Alright.
Something was woken from its nap.
Alright, where are we stealthing, boys?
Do we want to head towards the terminal?
To probably head towards the terminal.
Might as well. Yeah, for a second chance I thought you meant behind us, as in behind us inside this foot tunnel that we just came in. I was like, oh. So yeah, we should head downwards. I don't know about you guys, though. My stealth was currently shit with my penalties.
Yeah.
Mine is.
Hey. Well, why don't we just wait in the fucking creepy, dark fucking, shell that we're in right now, right? I'm fucking tired. You're all fucking tired. I can't understand anything coming out of that mouth. Points to a star. And now something's fucking angry, alright?
You really wanna wait here?
I don't want to wait anywhere on this fucking godforsaken goddamn piece of shit. But currently, it's kind of, it's better than nothing out. It's better than out there, I can't see shit out there, okay? Nothing. Squat.
Don't have time. If we don't get a ping out to go fish my youth out us.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Starts climbing out.
Yeah. Time to go.
Benny will follow begrudgingly.
Thank you,
Also,
Benny.
autocorrect, she might leave without us too. She will leave without us.
CRG. It switches the word.
It makes it more gentle and grammar corrects. I also have Grammarly in my CRG.
Just fizzes out your voice. It's like, no, she won't leave it out.
So are we going to roll our stealth with this, or are we just going to walk normally?
I think
I'm
stealth
down
wouldn't
for stealthing.
hurt. If you
Like-
need help, Monet, one of us can.
Carry you, maybe.
If we have your consent.
Oh well, I failed.
Ah, it will be that kind of night. Never mind, we are not stealthing.
Yeah.
Why don't we just all huddle onto Rib's back so there's one person who rolls?
Huddle on the roof is half dead. Still the pack mule.
This way we also protect him.
He's
Like a
just-
turtle shell.
He's just like, I'm gonna need surgery after this.
Arthritis is gonna hit you real fast.
Monkeys! So we go. Are we going normal movement or just... I'm down with normal.
We can go normal to stay at a brisk pace. We haven't heard anything that's directly in our danger zone, so
Mm-hmm.
that's my opinion.
I will move here.
I will follow.
Come on, Monet, it's your turn.
So, as all of you are moving out, you can you can make out a very large swarm of wormy boys. It's got slithering over each other at the moment. They don't seem to be too active. There's only a couple of them moving, but for the most part, it's one of the larger groups that you've seen.
So not
God.
stoppable.
I don't wanna.
Well, you could try to stomp them.
Don't touch that star.
Nah, let's just go around them.
I'm just
Yeah,
worried
so I
that a
don't-
man will rise out of the wormy boys. You know,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
he's gonna be like,
Hey.
oh yeah.
The only real reason you know that they're bears because there's enough of them to make a bit of a mound.
See?
Ooh. Yeah, I don't like that.
That mounts disguising a human person.
You're fairly sure that there could be even more nearby.
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm just gonna say fuck that. 1 second, I gotta move our friends. We're also keeping an eye out to make sure that air quality doesn't become shitalicious.
Shitalicious. Let's just move over here.
Oh,
Mm.
I've been kidnapped. Second, Benny's ratting in between. Yeah, nice and snug.
So 1 second, actually.
No.
1 second, actually. 1
No,
second.
no.
So these guys are getting to there, and then Benny kind of stops everyone, takes a step back. All right. There's some bad no fucking air over there, and I can see the fucking wheezing bastard. As tucked next to some of the broken machinery and rubble is one of those things. It's barely breathing, but now that Benny has pointed it out, you definitely hear and see it. Its form mostly obscured in the mist.
Hmm.
Are we able to try and scoot this way and see if the air is clear?
Yep. However, as you are scooting that way, you can start to feel the squishy, wormy boys underfoot.
Crunch.
It's more like
How many?
Um,
Okay, can I get a general? I need like a drawing of how big this puddle of worms is, for Star's sake.
1 second. I can do
It's-
you one even better.
Oh boy.
Oh, perfect.
I want to try and go kill that. fucking-
So these three are showing where the mound is, and then that circle is showing like where we're kind of like if you look around it, you can't exactly see them, but if you turn on, like if you shine your light straight down at them, you can like kind of see them in the mist.
Is the air here clear though?
Yes, it is clear. Though.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, wait. Looks at Monet. We're gonna need to carry Star. Can't risk her stepping on anything.
Understandable.
The air quality has gone bad for you, Sparks.
I have level 5 filtration. Does that change anything for me?
It means that you're really efficient with your oxygen.
Okay, got it. Just making sure. Should I go
Okay.
kick this bitch, guys?
I mean, if you want to. We haven't actually seen what happens if we engage in combat with them.
Alright. I'm gonna go and kick this bitch, I guess. Right in his lungs.
Star says something. Monet, you're pretty sure Star just said, "What?" As Star's kind of looking around for what you're trying to point at. But if your light kind of lingers on the wormy boys, she will understand what you're talking about and nod her head.
Do I just... Yeah, I guess I just kind of... At this point, I'm socially awkward. I don't know how to tell her. I'm just gonna pick her up.
She lets out a surprised sound as you pick her up. But it's alright, she doesn't struggle.
I got her. Why, Sparks, keys kick.
He's kick!
Okay, roll your close combat.
You just
Nice
wanted to
fellow.
test out your new roll, didn't you? Your shiny new roll.
No. Just want to get rid of these guys. And we haven't we haven't experimented with them yet. Actually, maybe we should have had Monet look at it for like weaknesses before I did this.
But you kicked him in the ribcage?
Yeah, should kick him, collapse his lungs. Right. Brawn or quickness, Chance?
It's Braun.
Okay, just making sure. So then, at least it's only 5 dice now. I'm using my foot, so 0 successes.
You gently place your foot in its mouth. Suck.
No, I learned this from my captain.
So you
No!
you go over, you kind of kick it with as much might as you can, and it stumbles over.
Yeah, that's right. There's more where that came out. Stop breathing, you filthy mouth breather. That's right.
Filthy
Yeah.
Where's your
And,
lunch money?
It's been pushed over. It doesn't seem like it's able to defend itself.
Huh.
Like as you're a bit close to it, seems that its arms have kind of like fused a bit to its body, and its back muscles seem to have been like, well, ribs are partially exposed as its lungs. You can clearly see press out of its back, and then as it breathes in, and as it exhales.
Monet, you want to take a look at this?
I can try.
It's pretty harmless.
So I'm at a -2, am I? Or
Yes,
-3?
yes. -2.
Minus 2.
So either have to get close to it or have Sparks share his video feed. Either works. But with 4 successes, you can definitely tell that whatever morphology changes Visfiend has gone under, it kind of reminds you of some fungi, where they will begin to radically alter the environment to suit their needs. Where there's some fungi that which will purposely, increase the moisture levels in an area by excreting more fluids, so that it could breed and prosper more and more. And you're starting to think that maybe this thing is a part of that process here. And as you look, you kind of direct Sparks, kneel down and get a bit too close to it for comfort. And Sparks can tell that it's been rooted directly to the ground. And you, Monet, start to think that this fills that theory a bit more. It looks like that whatever this archetype is, its entire purpose is to, well, terraform this area, probably turn it into a new garden of sorts.
Oh, kill.
And you can see that there's things kind of like growing from it, slowly spreading out. It hasn't spread out too much, but it definitely starting to spread out around it. It might also explain why there's such a huge concentration of those worms as well. But it doesn't explain this mist, as whatever this thing's producing, it is definitely, while a contagion, you get the sensation that it's more dissipating in the air quite rapidly. It's only really it's only really deadly close to it, where there's a high concentration of it. But you're quite certain that this thing isn't responsible for this misty lair. It's just, well, camouflaged in the mists. But yeah, judging from its morphology, you can also tell it's essentially a non-threat except for its environmental hazards. Immobile, unable to fight back.
If it's meant to like terraform this area, I wonder if that means if it's like a more higher level one, it's kind of waiting nearby for this all to get ready.
That's possible.
I don't like it.
Alright. Are we kicking him to death or leaving him?
I definitely think we should kill it, probably. Just so we don't have to worry about, like,
Every little
around
helps.
them. Clear us a little path, 'cause we might have to come back up this way.
Do it. Kill him.
Alright, since he's defenseless, Chance, do I even have to roll to kill him? Like,
You do not. You just basically spend a extended action. He's dead.
I spend my extended action to beat him to death.
Wyatt says nothing throughout the entire process.
Alright. So, stomp, 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 stomp. And it's been beaten to a pretty nasty pulp. It's incredibly weak and fragile. And a few moments after you finish beating it, the air begins to clear up. During this time, however, you are, with Monet's roll and, equipment, you're able to determine that within 10 meters of it is a danger zone. Within 5 meters of it is a extreme danger zone where you would need a tier 4 or higher filter system to be protected from it.
What the hell does that mean?
It means only I can go in and do it.
Only Wyatt
It
can
means
shove his
that-
foot up their ass.
Yeah.
And so,
I think basically it's strong enough to get through a normal breather.
Mm-hmm.
unless you completely seal up your suit, which you are able to do because you have your oxygen stuff. But it means that, say, if you ran out of oxygen, only someone with a tier 5 rebreather will be able to get close enough to it.
Hmm.
But yeah, so because all of you have plenty of oxygen filters, your suits are completely airtight.
Put an X on him, Chance.
I will.
Kill him.
Kill him, Chance.
Shit, sir. Forgot to do it. Oh, someone made a sound.
Throat noise.
My mouth, I apologize.
So embarrassing.
Random mouth noises.
And you're able to see the different rings, right?
Yes.
Okay.
White snug as a bug in a rug in that rig.
Don't call me a bug.
Ew. You were raised among them, how can I tell? You just kicked him in death. You're acting pretty sus.
I'm back in the green gas. I can't be here.
Alright.
Can I try and stealth again?
Okay.
That's better. Alright, away I go.
I ain't stealthing, bro.
You ain't stealthing?
I mean, I can try. I got 3 dice and I'm carrying star.
I'm just making sure, man. Stay away from me there.
Oh.
Oh, I got bug boys on the right.
Those are slime boys. Please get it right.
Alright. Alright, well. They're insects to me.
All of you are insignificant insects.
May I try on a map?
You may.
Thank you, Father. Fuck. 4.
What, homeboy?
Oh, I forgot. Fucking bonuses from that. Hold on. Just realized. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Yeah, it's 10. God damn it. I apologize, guys.
Father, please.
One to my roll for mapping. Also, don't call the police.
See that?
It's not nice.
The strings in this music are sliding around like a slip and slide.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
I don't like it. Stops. Uh-oh. Am I having a good time there, Rips?
So everyone who's 1 second, I need to move you back a bit. Everyone who's not Ribs, could you roll me perception?
What is that? Oh my gee, everyone's having a problem.
My CRG kicked me in the mouth just now, so that means it's hitting everyone, I think.
Oh no, that's not fucking good, huh? Tension then. 2.
Okay. Monet, you're not really able to see anything. Clark is in the exact same boat as you. However, 1 second, I'll first quickly map out stuff. Yeah.
Thank you, Father.
However, there is definitely something. It looks to be like a pillar sorts directly in front of you. Well, not directly in front of you, it's like this. About 20 or so meters in front.
Alien pillar.
Rising a bit up there.
It's the marker.
Oh, it is.
Please don't actually be. I was joking.
What are we seeing?
It's like pillar.
Seems to be kind of like sprawled out a bit. And I need you to make me a cold check there, Mr. Sparks.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Well,
alright. I'm also rolling a cold for a Benny because he sees it.
oh no, a penny.
It's alright though. Benny
course
has
he is.
one more dice than you,
Oh, what? Trash. Oh, because he's a
And-
fucking spacer.
and he's doing pretty well. No, it's because he's not as hurt as you.
What? Disgusting.
Disgusting indeed. Alright. Whatever it is, you don't like the looks of that.
Hmm.
So what does everyone do?
Well, Ribs, you still can't see anything, can you? Like, is your screen still black?
I don't think so. Is it, Chance?
It's basically obscure. Like you can kind of see out for peripherals, but your screen's completely like blocked off, essentially with text.
I'm seeing pop-ups.
Yeah, there's nothing good that way. Mane, what's happening with you?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's hold on a little longer then. We'll make it over to the terminal and decide what we want to do from there, but... what the fuck? Okay.
Keys.
Just keep going. You'll keep heading off in this direction.
Don't bring them closer to us, Chance. Oh, there's another one.
There is
Oh,
something
fucking...
awful up ahead.
That is...
Oh, there's more than one. Oh.
I don't know what that is. May I stealth? I can't. Well, I can't.
I don't want that. Yep, let's
And,
go.
So now that you have it a bit more in vision, I'll move it Benny so you can clearly see it.
Benny, no!
No, he's not actually that close.
He just starts
Don't
running
worry.
towards it. I'm taking him out. Takes out a knife.
taking it out. And you can see that it is a collection of bodies, all kind of like fused and strung together in almost as if forming a grotesque tree. Most of the bodies seem to be completely bare of any skin, any sexual features missing. Their bodies stripped down to just the flesh and bone. More prominent upon them seems to be one body which retains many of its features, arms spread out almost as if they were crucified there. And you can see withering masses of worms all across it. And even, well, tendrils sprouting from this mass of flesh and body as well. But near the base of it, it's crystallizing or hardening, a thick black material growing out, and it looks almost as if it's penetrated through the ground, the floor here, going into the drop itself. And as you kind of get into your vision, you can feel a sense of rawness coming from that. Except for you, Ribs, you're doing pretty good.
Hey guys, you want to know what a nice thing is?
That's a nice thing.
I think this is where the signal was.
No.
Signal's not coming from this.
It's further down south from this.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. The
And-
computer, you mean? The terminal?
No, we got. Or yeah, the terminal. It was 100 feet, right?
100 feet from the exit of the foot, which is over here, so...
You're right.
And you also notice scattered around it are what looks to be effigies almost. Different R-types. Gutted, skinned, and their bones left out to dry. People as well, even a couple suit of cogs badly damaged. Just almost as a line, as if drawing someone's territory out from that grotesque tree.
Welcome to the cult. We got sacrifice.
In the rice fields now.
Well, I don't see any of this, so I'll see y'all later.
Let's keep going. I don't think we're gonna go find the signal, huh, guys? Oh god, that's
why
fucking
not?
huge.
I don't know unless we go around it.
I think it's like
We could hop onto this thing, get around.
Congratulations to everyone on not getting the temptation to going to touch it. I'm proud of you.
yeah. Let's go. Let's.
What is this shiny blue thing?
That's the terminal.
Cool.
I imagine that everyone goes silent looking at this, and Ribs is just like, I'm gonna take that as a sign to leave.
And as you stop looking at it, Ribs, your vision slowly returns to normal. You can see that Star has tensed up and she has her eyes shut pretty tight at the moment.
Aww.
Monet, she seems to be repeating a mantra to herself again and again.
Do I recognize this mantra?
Seems to just be you don't exactly recognize it, but you can't understand the words. It's more or less just her again and again repeating, reassuring things to herself.
Okay.
Seems like it's spooked her.
No real shouldn't be real.
So you get over there. The wormy boys are kind of moving with. Very slowly, though. And, well, the terminal is currently deactivated, but Ribs or Benny might, or maybe even Clark might be able to get it back up and running. Seems like it does have some power to it, though.
I'm gonna need someone to hold my star here.
Alright, I can take her.
Before I hand her over, one second, come back.
What? Are you gonna get
Uh,
territorial with her? What's going
no,
on?
no. Is there an empathy roll?
Roll me a cold, and yes, the empathy roll is a gut feeling
What are you
interrogation.
Doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know what you saw.
I saw the same thing you saw.
I
well,
didn't
you
see
well,
anything.
I saw the same thing you didn't see.
Exactly. So how can I know where you're at right now, brother? Just gotta make sure.
Listen, look at me. Look at me. Look at
sh-
my ass. Look at my eyes.
I can't read you. Cogs are hard.
I'm gonna stay that way.
You know,
That's why I keep my
she's-
helmet on.
And who's rolling a cold? Me? You said?
Yeah.
Don't want to give up the ass. I know, Ribs. It's a hard thing to do, but
She's got her eyes closed right now. She's not doing really great.
not.
I have no cold now because
Of my
It's
inspiration.
alright. You're good.
there is a moment where he kind of hesitates. But he lets you take her.
What? You okay?
Fun.
Star's, you know, a full-grown woman. She's a bit heavy, but you're strong enough to hold on to her. Benny's kind of like watching this corner over here very skeptically.
He's the rat. He's the rat. He's the rat. He's the rat.
I am the big rat that makes
Makes
all
all
the
the
rules.
Alright.
The mass is getting closer.
Step away from it.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's gonna cut us off if we do this too slow.
So,
Guys,
Ribs,
get over this time.
if you would be so kind as to roll a gut feeling repairs, jury rigging does apply.
Yay! I love that roll.
Good roll.
Thanks. Two successes.
Okay. There's another thing going on. Monet, if you could be so kind as to roll a. Wait. Have it? I know you used to have it. Oh no, you don't have it. Never mind. Sorry, Monet, I lied to you. So, oh, go on.
And can I just look up what these things are? Are they the same things that we just saw earlier, or they're slightly different?
They're silver wormy boys.
Okay, all right. Cool. Just need to double check. Thank you.
Yep. It just seems like they're in a much larger pack compared to what you're used to seeing them in, which is kind of strange.
A party of worm boys.
Yes, they are not social distancing. They're doing the exact opposite.
Oh my god.
Are they acting any differently being in a large group?
Most of the worm boys you saw previously would go towards movement, but with these wormy boys, it seems that they're doing that as well. But you kind of get a sensation that they're not at all afraid of your size, as they clearly move towards y'all with purpose. You can imagine that there's enough worms inside that pile to take a person down if it wanted to.
Oh.
Kind of horrifying.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that movie Sliver.
Oh.
Yay!
Hmm.
So, Ribs, you spend a bit of time messing around with this here terminal, and before long, you do get it operational. Before the Worry Boys move a bit more, though. They, however, do seem to be moving pretty slow.
It's a little writhing mass.
You gotta stick to your strength in numbers.
If we somehow separate them, they might not feel as confident, guys.
Might not feel as. Oh, you said confident. My mind went to comforted.
That too.
They'll feel alone, and they have separation anxiety.
It will lower their self-esteem.
Just gotta pick them last on the basketball game.
That's how to defeat any R-type.
R-Type goes home crying.
Start riding this direction.
Just I want Monet to bully an R-type so hard it ugly cries and runs away.
So, computer's working now. Their Ribs.
Yeah, I'd like to go through it. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. It's probably Terran, isn't it?
Yep.
Doctor,
Give me a moment, I'm insulting them. Okay, I'm done.
Jackie, no one likes you. The worms recoil,
Damn.
then they move with purpose.
But
Towards
he,
God.
Monet.
Oh no.
but he does that fast walk like when you go around the edge of a pool.
Alright, what am I reading here? God, I'm so glad I picked this language up.
So are we? Rooms will
So,
move over so there's room at the terminal. It's all gibberish to me.
So most of what's on the terminal, it seems just to be some sort of like catalog sort of terminal where if a maintenance person needed to, they could, basically get in contact with their superiors, make requisitions and whatnot. And I'd give it to you. Actually, no, I'm not going to give it to you.
You don't get it.
Ribs.
Hmm?
I need you to make me a brains computers. And you can. No, not a recoding.
Okay.
But you do get a +1
Thank you.
because you have a Monet there helping.
Oh, thank you, Monet.
Just here for moral support.
And, read what's being written.
This is my emotional support, Monet. One success.
So, between the two of you, you're able to quickly find that there is a engineering substation nearby.
Ooh.
So the engineering substation is... Oh. Yeah. From here, kind of like down here, and then off the map. It's about 400 meters away.
Different direction than Wyatt's signal?
Well, Wyatt's signal is a few kilometers away still. So this little detour isn't going to cause huge problems.
Oh, okay.
I'd be able to get some goodies.
It's an engineering substation. Couple clicks that direction. No point.
Move.
You can feel those wormy boys.
Forgive me, Doctor. Don't
But
turn
a
me
bit
into space.
scarier. Those mounds kind of like just skim over the rest of the worms as y'all start moving away.
Oh god.
Picks up one Monet.
We'll allow this.
Puts her down once they're away from the mountain. It's literally like one of those where you pick them up and you put them on the other side of you.
Okay.
Hello there.
Go move, push, move.
I mean, we gotta keep moving.
Let us know if there's clean air or not, Chance. This is importante.
Clean air is important. Staying away from the flesh mound that we saw.
All right. You pass by some of those nice effigies.
You don't want to lick it?
Do you?
I didn't see it. So I'm absolved of any temptation.
I didn't see anything either.
That's a fucking lie.
I saw nothing.
Denial. The best drug. We need to go this
Left.
way. Yeah, left. I didn't point.
No, you didn't.
Thankfully, you can just walk right underneath this here thingamajig.
Well, is there anything on top of the thingamajig? Because I don't trust it.
Yeah, just because you pointed it out, I don't trust it anymore.
Well, you can roll an attention.
I can do that. Yeah.
You don't see anything on top of it. It looks just to be a fallen thing of metal. Yeah, none of you guys really see anything except for another boy over here.
Oh, well, that makes it unusable. Hey, Wyatt, go
Like
kick him to
said.
death.
You can go over here, is what I said.
I'm holding your girlfriend.
First and foremost, not my girlfriend. Secondly,
Mm-hmm.
fair enough.
I mean, if you want to take her back.
Oh, what? Hello? Sure, I'll take her back. Free up your feet. What is that, wormies? What are you? Yeah, you're wormies.
Coup de grace.
More nasty boys.
Bleh.
He's going to get slowly to hit.
This takes me a little bit, right? So you guys
Yeah.
can move a bit.
Oh, I gotta do a disappearing act. Oh, there I am.
I don't like this.
Oh, it's dead, Mr. Wyatt.
Can I map?
You may.
Oh, only one success.
That's what you get.
Where was our exit again for the sub thing? It's not directly left, it's like down this way, right?
So
Okay.
basically anywhere like
Right there. Alright, got it.
Yeah.
Let's move then, people.
What do you think we're doing?
Beam slowpokes.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Bree, could you move the rest of us as a group since
Yeah, you can
just
do.
go? Thank you.
Good highlight going here. There we go. You did a huge fucking leap there, Sparks.
I'm moving. Like a cat.
so. I will say, all of you make me. Oh, 1 second. y'all are just going straight into stuff.
What? You have stuff hidden?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why
I should.
you jumping. I was like, wait.
I apologize.
I also need all of y'all to make a attention. So you're able to see the Wheezy Boy right here.
Okay. And then an attention. Ignore that
Okay.
reroll. Ignore that reroll. It's just 2 successes.
Okay. So Monet, Spark, Star. No, not Star. Star has her eyes closed. Clark can all make out that right here is a very, very large something. And whatever it is, it's moving, as you can kind of see the mist kind of like bellows around it. And then it like, almost as if it's breathing. Kind of like you can see a shadow kind of like raise up, then kind of lower down again. And as you're over here, your sensors are passively picking up that there is definitely a lot. Like if any of you have had a combat tactical bioscanner, is able to detect that there's a very large living thing in that direction.
I don't like that.
Detour?
Go up. Go up this way, maybe then.
Sure.
Right? We don't want to go straight down that way.
That works.
If that's enough.
It's enough for me.
Alright, we're moving as a group.
She.
Oh,
Get
okay.
ditched.
I got-
Wheezy boy. Alright, and then we need to start heading down from here.
Mhm.
What's unfortunate about super dark maps is that we cannot see if there are any things to pick up. I cannot meta my ass off.
Mm-mm. It is unfortunate.
And then you can start heading off map, if you
Yep.
will.
We shall.
Okay. Just give me a hot second. Rearrange you into the order that y'all were in.
Mm.
I can't find us and I never will be able to.
1 second.
Haven't been revealed.
We're dead.
I found us.
Donde? I can't see us.
That's because I haven't revealed you yet.
Because you're blind.
How did you? Oh, did you highlight? Okay, I see.
It's highlighted.
Okay. So you spend a little bit of time walking. Before we get to here. And was I a fool and... Ah, that's why.
I don't think we have
Hmm.
'em. 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 '
1 second, I'm gonna quickly move you back to your map as I did something silly. Okay, yeah. I did indeed do something silly. Okay, I can move you back now. Oop, there you go. And as you get over here, you're at first you're kind of spooked because you see a bunch of bodies kind of in the mist. But Sparks, you're the first one kind of up. You go to inspect one of the bodies, and you can make out that these are suits.
They're just suits.
They're just destroyed, damaged suits. There is very little of any biological, like, you know, flesh and bones in there. There's some here and there, but for the most part, it's just cogs all over the place.
Are we still
Damn.
walking in the open
It's
space?
disrepair. Yeah,
Okay.
there's still that mist everywhere, makes it a little bit hard to see.
Could we get a bioscanner from those who have it?
Yeah, I'm also gonna do a mapping.
Is the 60 is the 88 of a mapping?
That's the mapping.
So your mapping tool isn't able to pierce into this structure of sorts that you're next to.
A true
No, no.
engineering building. Fucking impenetrable.
Boy.
However, the bioscanner from Yumane reveals that all of these things are definitely dead.
Oh, that's more concerning than if they weren't.
Yeah.
As there is no pings except for your friends of things that are alive.
Is there a roll to see if there's anything salvageable off the cogs?
There is nothing salvageable off of the cogs.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
To test my, sorry, you go ahead first.
I was just gonna ask: is this the substation? Okay.
No, this is your substation.
Okay.
I'll feel a little bit that so you can see what the door is.
Don't like it.
Yeah, me neither. So none of these things are playing dead.
Nope, they're all just
You're-
dead.
Pretty sure they're all just dead.
They're all really close to that fucking wall there.
A door, if you
Uh,
will.
Yeah, the door. Is there any external entrances anywhere else other than the main door?
Don't see any. When you were kind of walking up to it, you didn't see any.
Is there a roof to this building? Or is it
Probably.
or is it part of the? I don't know if this is an external building. Or it's part of like the wall
Oh no,
of
this
the
is like an external building that's in this
area.
pit.
Okay. Got it.
It's clearly a few stories tall as it goes above your vision,
Hmm.
so you don't know how tall it is.
I don't like the thought of going through the main door with all the bodies that are just sitting there.
Lower the entrance, don't think.
Hmm.
Could try and walk around.
Don't want to waste time.
If they're dead, they're dead.
You're just walking over them.
Stop.
There's a
Any re-
couple art
Any-
types that you see which are badly decayed, but I will let you roll a investigation, a attention investigation. So sorry, search, if you have it.
I do.
Yeah. I was about to
Can I
ask.
investigate the decayed R types?
You can.
Here's
Oh,
the
it's not
searching.
good. I don't have a good roll for this.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, so Ribs and Spark, you're able to see that the reason none of these cogs are at all salvageable is that anything that could have been salvageable has been removed. You can clearly see pieces of them taken off, just different like parts of armor, and it looks like they were crudely removed, not with precision, just kind of cut away in some cases, sawed off in others. Kind of unnerving, actually. Monet, however, these archetypes, in comparison to the rest of these bodies, are incredibly fresh. They've definitely been here a long time, but whatever killed these people wasn't these archetypes. It looks like, well, some of them they were beaten to a pulp. And you can notice that every single one of them is missing one of its talons.
Y'all, we're about to walk into a fucking survivor camp, and they're not gonna be friendly.
I'm thinking some sort of cult at this point.
Well, Monet will point this out.
Be ready for the Fidakis.
And as you all kind of see that door up in front of you, you can see that there is some, it looks like energy marks that get across it. Looks like someone tried to cut through the door, only marring it. The door pretty much sealed up from what it looks like, or at least was sealed up when all of these people got here.
Is there a way to try and hack it open? Not like physically, but like mentally.
Not mentally.
No engineering rolls?
You're not able to mentally hack it open.
I mean like hacking. I don't mean hack and slash. I mean like,
Oh, hacking. Okay. Well, there is a control surface there.
Okay.
So all you gotta do is move on top of all those nice dead bodies.
Jordan's gotta go be a good boy.
Okay. If
She
you want,
wants potatoes.
we can quickly have a quick pause here.
Quick pause.
Very
sorry.
Pause and quickness.
Then.
I'll be very quick. I just gotta go to the cellar.
If everyone's burping, I might as well join the family. I'll be right back.
Bodies and cogs.
Yes, I was. Actually, I'm not, though. Benny can do it.
No.
I'm not moving it.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I'm not open. Clark. And Clark will go and open it. Alright, Clark. Let's see what you can do if you're -3.
Come on.
Cog is giving her a bonus.
Ugh.
Alright, so Clark's not able to get it open. However, you do hear like a small kind of chime, and a light kind of turns on above the door, kind of like illuminating the door a bit. more, so you can all get a very good idea of what's going on with it. You can clearly see, scratch marks against it. It's now fully illuminated. You're pretty sure that people were pretty desperate to get into this structure. But Clark was not able to open it.
Someone else try, please.
Ugh. Benny will try. After
Thank
Clark gave him a
you.
dirty glare. So you see Benny kind of like where Clark kind of, pulled the thing out a bit and messed around with some of the wires. Benny looks at the control surface a bit, pulls down even more, kind of turns on a little light, looks in there, kind of tries to wave a mist away. He mutters some various curses about this fucking situation. Then after tinkering around for a little bit, he reattaches the control surface, and you can see him very clearly put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, clicks a button, and the doors as it opens.
I don't like that.
All
I
right,
now know what kind of engineer Benny is. There's two
Get it.
kinds of engineers in the world. Set a specific code for the pin so that you know it and you can make sure it works every time, or just set it all to fucking 1.
guys, it's not like we're gonna fucking be here again.
Oh, I'm not giving him shit. I'm just saying out of character. There's two kinds of engineers.
He felt us judging him from behind him.
Get in. It's kind of dilapidated, but it looks like it's been mostly untouched. There's a nice fine layer of dust in here that you'll kind of kick up as you walk in.
Open?
You say that to the door nicely.
Open? Please?
You kind of step in,
I look
and
at the
it's
door with my Bishonen eyes.
the lights kind of flicker on. One of the light bulbs actually pops as you come in, but a kind of scanner shoots from the top of the door. It kind of flows down all of you, comes back up, and then something sparks in Terran, and it sounds like a serial number. Before, as the door slides open, and the first door slides back close.
Whoa.
Sync.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Maybe another decontamination chamber.
Hmm.
You can hear there's not really a lot of mist.
May I stealth?
You may.
I'll take that stealth.
Okay.
Good luck, you groovy little man.
Thank you. I sashay into the room.
Sashay real smooth.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Is that your stealth music now?
Take it back. Take it back, Daddy-o. Crisscross.
So looking in here, you can see that, again, like the upper area, the dust is pretty thick, but as you will start to enter, you can hear air filtration systems turning back on, whirling to life. As first it was just silent ambience, and I'll even change our music to something else real quick.
Please be shopkeeper music. Please be shopkeeper music.
One hop this time.
It's
Crisscross.
if you want to hear music, you gotta pop back in because it's SoundCloud now.
Ah,
And as you all enter, you can the dust starts, get brushed about off of the various crates and other things, and a very staticky image suddenly forms in front of you. There, Wyatt, 1 second.
Cortana.
You fucking
Lost
wish.
them yet? I think we both know the question answer to that. Chief, what are you doing on a Covenant battlecruiser? Sir, finish the fight.
I hate that my mind immediately went from Chief, what are you doing? And then my mind just auto-corrected, auto-filled to, in my swamp.
My swamp. Come on, Chance. Where's Cortana?
It's not Cortana.
Cortana.
It's more of a very static-looking ball, really, than a fucking Cortana.
Oh man,
Sorry to say.
Still fuckable.
I don't think Guilty Sparks is fuckable.
Well, you're wrong. So.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hey, oh my damn. Well, you're wrong.
Something kind of staticky appears. It seems like there's some sort of projector up in the center of a room over here that's projecting that light. And then you can hear a very static-filled voice in Terran. And in your arms, Star actually kind of perks up a bit, hearing it.
Oh.
It seems to be addressing you currently, Spark. And you understand some of the words there, but it's speaking in full coherent sentences, and none of them are cuss words. And it's not asking about the bathroom.
Someone translate for me, please. I'll just send the feed to everyone.
Points to Monet.
Please.
So,
Summarize.
Monet, what this holographic sphere is saying is it's welcoming engineer 745 3B back to the installation, and that they want to know why there is intruders present without authorization codes, and is wondering if it should notify security. And so at first you thought it was, speaking to you, Sparks, but now you can see that it's kind of looking past you towards where Star is.
Oh.
Star kind of shakily pats you for a moment, Ribs, as if to try to tell you to put her down. She even saying, "Lay down."
Nope. Bree's on a phone call. We'll assume that Ribs puts her down.
All right. So does. I'll also reveal a little bit more of a room for you there, Sparks, so you're not freaking out.
Hey man, my stuff's broken. I'm already freaking out.
I don't want you freaking out any more than you already are. Does anyone go up with Star as she pads into this room?
I mean,
I'm afraid that it might make a worse security alert.
And hear Star respond to it. No. But please list the inventory of the installation. And then again you can hear through both in vocalizing and through Spark's feed. The inventory of this installation is currently at 70% capacity. Do you request security to deal with the unauthorized guests? Fancy starts shaking her head. No. Are there any medical drones still connected to the network? Negative. Is there any combat drones connected to the network? Negative. Maintenance drones? There are 4 maintenance drones still connected. 3 are immobilized. Would you like to call the other maintenance drone? And then it rattles off a serial number and she shakes it. No. Is the installation connected to the mainframe? Negative. All installations have been disconnected as with procedures, and it then stops for saying scorched earth. Fuck. She kind of just like slumps up against the wall for a moment. She just holds her head. There's a few moments of silence where any of you could really speak before the lovely AI module, whatever it is, says, "Would you like me to notify security?" Continues to basically ask this question every couple of minutes.
Drone boy over here has talked to, we wanted to talk to Star, and Star was just talking with it and asked for essentially a situation update on if there were any drones that were connected, medical drones, combat drones. There's only mechanical drones that are connected to the network, and 3 of them are immobilized. 1 of them is mobile. This thing wants to call security, or is at least asking Star if she wants to call security on us, and Star is having to say no multiple times, and Star just got hit with a headache.
Well, it's not so much a headache, more so a like, oh my god sort of situation.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of like not annoyed with a drone. It's more like the despair of the situation. Gotta remember, she was pretty. Yeah, she's very stressed. She was in a delirious state for who knows how many years, and now that she's a bit more coherent and has access to the answers, but not getting anything good.
Yeah. Also, another thing, the AI man reported the reason why all this stuff was destroyed and all the networks are disconnected is because they enacted a scorched earth policy. It was ordered a scorched earth policy or procedure. Yeah. So a lot of systems are fucked up because of that, or at least they're all not connected properly to each other. Succeeded in most regards. Let's go run around. Oh boy.
I'm not freaking out, just exasperated. She slumps to the ground here. She is stressed.
Gotta ask about cogs.
Monet will translate.
So, what do you ask exactly? Is Monet, you are all coming up in here?
Is there any other equipment we can use? Anything for cogs?
Star doesn't respond at first, but she kind of looks to you, Monet, and she says, There should be. She kind of like pushes herself up off the ground and kind of shakily starts walking over in this direction. The AI, whatever it is, asks again for if security should be called, and she says, "Relay the order to security. There is no need for it. Deactivate, I'll ask when you're needed." And says affirmative, for it poops existence, leaving just the other lights on this area. Star kind of like makes her way up these sets of stairs. She goes over to the door control. She types in a code before another beam of light kind of scans her. The door's then slot open. Now that y'all are close enough, I can reveal over there.
Oh, thank goodness, it's just boxes. It's alright, there's 2 doors here. There's a door here.
Is this place completely decontaminated?
For most part, yeah. Like, there's dust on the ground, but that's about it.
I'm gonna go look at my own, guys. So,
Oh, okay, be careful. Do you want help?
it's okay. She just gonna take off the suit around her arm.
I'm gonna
Have a look at
go
it.
for moral support.
Okay. So you kind of remove bits and pieces of your suit there, Monet.
Yeah.
As the 3 engineers will head on over here. And you can hear Benny kind of like, whew, lets out a small whistle, whatever is inside this here room.
Oh, he's happy.
And, oh.
Ooh. The darkness!
I apologize. The darkness tried to consume you. Anyway, so you take off those bits of your suit, Monet, and you can see that black, hard growth, which is completely covered your arm. You can actually see, like, there's a gap in your which second. I want to make sure I got the bone right. Yeah, so the gap of your forearm you can actually kind of perfectly just barely make out, as wherever this is has reduced the size of your arm considerably and has almost grown off of your bones. It's not painful in the slightest, and it still all moves as if, there was muscles and tendons there, even though you're looking at it, there's, at least you don't think there is. And all of it's going all the way up to your shoulder, and you're pretty sure a bit beyond. Looks like the slow infection of whatever this is has been spreading for quite some time.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Can I run a chemical scanner now? It's spread all the way up to my arm.
Sure.
I want to know if anything's changed since the last time I scanned it.
Alright, you can make your medical scanner. Would you like to use the science kit that you have?
Yes, please.
Okay.
+2, was it?
Yep. So while your chemical scanner comes up with unknowns, the science kit you have comes up with a classification. And that classification is it's quite simply fuck. I almost mispronounced it. Splintered. And it doesn't really give much more information besides that, but with your chemical scanner and the science scanner, you can tell that, well, it's definitely whatever it is affecting your skeletal structure first, and it spreads out from there. Your equipment isn't able to tell the exact extent of what's going on, but it's basically remolding the infected portions of your body to suit some sort of purpose, but you don't imagine what this is really doing. It's not changing what you're thinking, at least you don't think it is. It's not painful. It's definitely not contagious. It's just, well, replacing your calcium bones with some other material.
You're becoming Wolverine.
Well, more like a walking skeleton.
Hot.
Well then.
Oh,
Oh,
I did.
no.
I did forget to mention that. Whereas before your hands and fingers were very much skeletal, it does look like that they've regained a bit more of their weight, mass. Should be more accurate. They still look, definitely not soft and human fleshy, but it's compared to before where it looked to have just been black bones almost. You can clearly make out a definition of a nail, and then what looks to be almost like a carapace. And you can see that's kind of each of your fingers and even bit of your hand, and it's slowly starting to thicken up to your wrists, and it seems like it's working in steps here almost. So you're pretty sure in time that kind of small little gap you have between your bones on your forearm will get covered up just the same. It's true. Money's becoming the bug she always needed to be.
Well, she just quietly absorbs this and then just very quietly puts her armor back on. Turns around. So where were we?
By the way, I need both of you to roll a void.
What?
Yeah. Actually, not you, Ribs, but definitely you just need to roll a cold, Ribs. But you, Sparks, you need to roll a void.
What?
It's not so much bad because your CRG is kind of helping you stay calm right now.
Oh,
It's playing some
man.
very nice, soothing music.
Spooky Skelly scares.
You do gain a cold.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. and you do not gain a Void Oracle Bear Sparks.
Void. Mm-hmm.
All right, and meanwhile, while that was going on, your engineer friends were all getting suited up. Well, they're already suited up, but one of them wasn't.
We're gonna miss Star's badass suit up sequence.
It's true.
Hopefully someone recorded it.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
Damn. God damn it, God, with your long descriptions and passing time. Um. He looks at Ribs after what he said, and looks between Ribs and Monet.
Monet looks down and says, "It's an unknown substance. So far, it hasn't affected me in an adverse way. It's replacing, not killing. It's just modifying." I can't take it off. It's part of my body. It's still my bones, my muscle, just converted. I can do a lot more with 2 arms than 1 at this time.
Even if we wanted to cut one off, it wouldn't be advisable to do it now. Not without a doc.
It probably is. It's just the physical, the visible parts is taking a while to convert.
Maybe the Watcher might know something about it.
Again, Chance, if she just pinches the skin on that arm, she still feels pain and everything, right? I fucking saw that.
Oddly enough, you don't feel pain, but you do feel like a sensation.
Oh.
Yeah, like so you do feel pressure, just not pain.
Oh. What if I don't know, what if I just like slap it on the other arm? Is it just feel the feeling hitting it, but it just doesn't feel painful?
Yeah, it doesn't. It was as if you were, just smacking your arm essentially. But if you, reel up your hand and smack it hard, you do feel like a spike of pain.
Do I break the wall in the process? I give it a tap, and then I start increasing in strength as I punch a thing.
Is your arm covered or uncovered?
I've uncovered it, just punching this
Okay.
box, I guess.
So, roll me a strength brawn.
Can't believe that Monet is actually changing into a wrestler before our eyes.
We don't have a strength.
Like fucking.
Chance, we don't have strength.
Oh, sorry, brawn. Keep on thinking wad. I'm sorry. It's all right, though.
4, but I'm still on negatives.
You have one more die, actually. Because
Oh.
it's brawn close combat.
Oh, I thought you just meant brawn. Nice.
So you kind of punch it and tap it, but then you reel up your fist, you kind of, and you punch with as much strength as you can. And as you do so, you do kind of dent the wall a little bit with that, but more importantly, you collapse in agony as your entire arm like kind of shudders from that blow. And as you're kind of gripping your arm, you can kind of see before your very eyes spikes kind of splintering out from where you impacted the from where your fist impacted the wall, and see little just splinters coming from your hand and your wrist and around your arm, kind of like almost as if a defense mechanism.
Oh my god, it's Alex Mercer.
She's on the floor just groaning and holding her on, goes, not worth it, regret.
And as the pain begins to subside, you can feel that the itchiness that was, going further from your shoulder has receded as your kind of arm kind of like you can see that black shimmer kind of just like, almost as if the arm itself is kind of shifting a bit before it stops kind of pulsating and it kind of all returns to normal.
Oh my god, it's trying to. This thing is trying to live in my body rent free. That's what it's doing. It's alive.
I learned its place.
Rubes comes to
The other engineers kind of stick their heads down as well. Star steps out of the Nexus, wearing a cog at long last. She kind of pushes your hand away and just shakes her head. She has no idea what you're telling her to get, but she seems to think she's good.
Okay, before I help you out there and translate, there's one last thing I want to try with my arm to see if I can.
All right, Mane, you slowly regain your footing. Your arm's throbbing in pain, even though it physically cannot throb in pain. You're pretty sure that's just like whatever this thing is. It's just tapped into your nervous system and it's trying to convince you that it hurts. But you're a scientist, Mane. You know bones can't feel pain. It's just the nervous system.
Well, true that. She is a scientist, which is why she kind of pulls out the canister, which has that special moss in it, and pops open the lid with her teeth.
All right, you do so.
Do you know what this is?
It's a very nasty smell. The inanimate object that is replacing your bones doesn't respond.
What if I touch it? What if I poke the inside of the canister? Just lost sparks is slowly backing away as I'm talking to my arm.
Just gonna back up. It's alright. You got this.
You poke your black bony fingers into moss, fungus thing, and nothing happens. Yeah, it feels kind of wet.
No, it eats through everything. Like it ate through the affected R-type tissue down to the actual non-affected tissue.
Yep. It just kind of feels wet.
She'll pull some moss out and just kind of like hold it in her hand and hold it on her arm, not her hand, actually.
Okay, so you hold it against your arm, and it kind of just you can see the moss kind of starting to spread as it has more space now, very very slowly, but you don't feel any pain. Your arm isn't reacting negatively to it. It's just kind of doing its thing right now.
Okay then. I'm gonna put the moss back in the canister, but what I'm gonna do, I want to take a chip out of my arm and put it inside the canister, and we'll come back in a few hours' time.
All right, so I need you to roll a straight brawn as you're trying to purposely like make a chip in your arm. So
This is hard to watch.
this will determine if you're able to even do it, because you're basically the equivalent of taking a knife and trying to like stab a bit of like bone off right now.
You just hear like a lot of dinking sounds as I smash a knife against my hand over and over again, like a messed up version of the knife game.
I don't
All
want
right,
this.
so
I don't want
if any of you are watching, you need to make a cold.
I'm doing pretty okay.
You're doing pretty okay. Maybe you should help out, Ribs. As you and every single strike, Monet, you feel agony shoot through your entire arm, and it kind of like those little spiky bits start pawing at you again and again, and you just keep on doing it over and over again. You've gotten like a few like little chips off it, but they're not big enough. They're not big enough. You just keep on going at it.
She kind of rips around. I guess what?
There's definitely tears in your eyes at this point, Monet. You're in agony.
She looks at her arm and says, "Oh no, I'm not actually hurting. It just wants me to think I'm hurt."
Oh my god.
I just need to take a sample out. I want to see how it reacts to the type eating moss that we found. She's like half out of the car. She needed to examine the damage. You can see the tears in her eyes. She then pauses and looks at you and says, "Care to help?" She presents her arm. I just need a sample size about this big, and just like about like half the size of a finger, like just like a tiny shred. I just needed like a slice of jerky size.
Do you have a knife?
Preferably the arm part rather than the hand. It might hinder my dexterity. She says, I didn't believe I actually was acting calm. But it's fine. I have a medical degree. I can't make temples out of sand. I need results. I need data.
Pop out my titanium blade, and you're gonna file it down. Okay. So there's like a little like plate on one of her knuckles that you could try to pry off. Okay, well on the armor there's not too many good spots, but you can find one spot that might be able to come loose. And this is going to be a straight brawn.
It's fine. It's already taken my nerves. I can't actually feel the pain. He just wants me to share it. It's a defense mechanism. It doesn't want me to damage it. So it's trying to make me think that it's still my own. And it's taking residency on there, so it's fine. She pauses and says, I might scream, but again, that's not me, it's just the arm.
Alright, so
I'm crazy.
Monet, I need you to make me a cold check for what's about to happen, okay? And Ribs, your brawn, if you will. Okay. Do you just start cutting? Start crying? Alright, so Monet, you steel yourself. And at first you're letting out, like you grit your teeth in pain, but it's up to you what Monet does. It's pretty unbearable as the only thing you can play it to as if someone's just gouging at your arm, trying to pry off all of your skin and flesh. That's the only way to explain it. But Ribs, you will be able to get a small but sizable chunk off of Monet.
She may have cried.
Oh god.
The worst
We're all
part about
void
all
for
of it
this.
is that as you're doing this, you can see those very small little spikes. A couple the biggest ones being about an inch long, protruding all over the carapace and bone as you're prying at it. Yeah, so you can't really hold on to it to try to stabilize it. So Monet's jerking around a lot, and it made it a little bit difficult. But you got it, Ribs. You got it. Yeah, you're making your cold checks, you heartless bastard.
She takes the piece and puts it inside the canister and says, and she's been kind of biting into the other hand whilst you do it, so she didn't scream too much. She looks at you and says, thank you. I'm gonna step away now, in case if I throw up. It's fine. I'll check on this in a few hours and see the results. Thank you for helping me. I'm going to take a minute and put this back on. She seems a bit woozy at first because of the pain, but I don't think she's gonna be too bad. I don't think, unless Chance says I fall over and pass out.
So I need to quickly be right back, as I need to go say hello to my mother dears who just got back. Inside the Nexus are 2 power nodes, and it has, unfortunately, not a lot of goody stuff. The best stuff it has is engineering stuff, because that's what that thing is for. However, there are actually 4 other cogs in the area, which are just kind of hanging up. If someone wanted to change out their cog to the engineer cog. That it is. And so, what you have is up to 2 ranks in the polymer sealant gun, 2 ranks in the fusion cutter, 2 ranks in the kinetic unit, a CSG/CRG up to rank 5, a PNR up to rank 4, extra capitance up to rank 4, breathers up to rank 4, each of the different shield types up to rank 5, and armor up to rank 5. Also, you can upgrade your circuitry to whatever level, because cogs can just upgrade circuitry with power nodes. So yeah.
Five.
There's 3 power nodes in the thing. And also, and also before I go,
4. Then.
there is
So that was fucked up. Jesus.
Unable to do anything to survive.
Yeah.
Can't live in this house without paying rent. That's how it goes.
So, 4 power nodes.
1 second. I'm also filling out some stuff.
Does this thing have a CRG?
Yep. Well, I will say, Stars engineering, like the all of these cogs in here are somewhat beefed up a bit. I think overall your guys have more points than what she has, but the cog she's wearing isn't just a basic cog. It does have a CRG already installed in it. You can imagine why, because it's canonically they didn't want their people to go crazy. So yeah, it already has a nice little thingy-majig there. Yeah. It's 1 per level. and I'm just right now filling up some stuff.
How many durability packs do we have? I don't have any. I'm just thinking. I'm at 44. I was just thinking I might get a PNR because that's what makes it so you get 10 back for using a using it. Yeah, so that means I'll use less if I do get damaged again. Does have armor up to rank 5 though, which is nice. It's on our cogs. That's right. Well, no,
I'll be right
no.
back.
For your shell level, mine's only at 3. Yeah. So if you go to your devices, armor, extra armor it's a shell thing. It's a shell upgrade.
€500, 70 packs of €500 Terran rations.
What?
Ballistic ammo, bolt ammo, two bolt guns.
Oh, this is good. This is all very good stuff. A fabricator.
What? 6 fusion cells, portable lights. Does anyone want the fusion cutter?
Maybe you can combine them together with the fabricator to make it a big boy fusion cutter. Or you just add 3 fusion cutters onto your lance.
I don't know if this is all.
I mean, and it would be even more. Hey, get it right. A large buzzsaw that turns into a gun.
So I'm gonna be right back a little bit longer because I need to go to the washroom as well. But basically, the fabricator is able to do what it sounds like. It's able to turn energy into matter by basically punching in certain codes. You can make certain items. I will say it requires a huge power draw, and if someone has control of this drop systems, they will definitely notice the spike of said stuff. You also, of course, need to be able to read fucking Terran. So you got 2 people in here that can do it. Also, I'd say that, yeah, 2 people that can do it. Other big thing is this is technically a safe area, as you haven't opened up this other door. So,
So we're
if you
safe
want
to.
to like RP for a bit, hang out, and maybe even have a little nap, you can do so. Just I need to be back for a little bit longer. All right,
Okay.
I'll try.
I think Benny can survive without fucking. Yeah. I'd like to see the stats of the bolt gun. Who has ballistic? Who needs ballistic ammo? I have a ballistic gun. No, that's the energy. That's the energy weapons I had, and those got carted off to other people. Oh, okay. So I have 4 ballistic mags now. I got 10 shots left in my Deltron.
Oh.
To make up for all the other ones.
Handheld ones are cheaper because you have to physically hold one in your hand and use that to scan, whilst the built-in ones you just go through your cog. So I guess it just depends on what kind of scanner these are.
Hmm. Move it up to 9. Let's see a problem with that. I can, sure. Yeah. Did I have? Where's mine? Oh, I think I deleted my thing. I'll just put on the main thing. Power. No. So we have 3. Did you want to get anything, Red? Power node wise?
I mean, I've been already had enough to get the kinetic unit, so if there's anything you guys want more, because I don't need much offensively. I'm gonna ask about what's on the handheld scanners, what kind of scanners those are.
Sure. At the moment, I'm thinking PNR, and if you're okay, right with me using 2, I would also like to upgrade my armor.
Go for it. I'll take a portable light.
Do you have a PNR? Free. That's yeah, durability. Yeah. What's the location on it? You do not have the name down for what it is called. So it says NA NAP device, right? And there's beside that is NAP location. Okay, got it. That is a thing. It's because when parts of our armor break, the location comes in, and then it corresponds with the stuff that's there. Okay. yeah. Do some catch up. And PNR. Yes. I gotta open up the cold and dark thing. Cold and dark. No. Unless I've completely misplaced it. I hate that. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Maybe we should talk about this, Monet. Hmm. Oh boy. Eek. That was fucked up to be around. Yeah.
Just a bit of science, guys. Just a bit of science. I don't want to be scientists. I mean, this does sound like a good breathing point.
Mm.
Mm. Well, since we're still here, I mean...
I have returned.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm back.
Did I interrupt something?
No. Mm.
All right. So has everyone figured out what to do?
I had a question about the handheld scanners. What kind of scanners are they?
So there is one handheld tactical bioscanner. Then there is two handheld energy scanners, and then one handheld chemical scanner. All of them are +3 scanners.
Oh shit, +3. Those are pretty good.
I'll listen.
It's expendable, Bray. Yeah.
There's also 2 save points available.
Oh, thank God. We all still have one, right? You two can take him if you want. I mean, no, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, I forgot how many did we receive one each after we got all our stuff back?
We got we got one each when we the last node we went to.
All right.
Then take mine. Yeah.
So has anyone taken any of the weapons or no?
I would like stats on these weapons if it's possible.
All right.
I mean, we'll probably take them with us just because we have the space to take them with us, but still. Hmm.
Okay.
Wish we could use super stale water as a fucking weapon. Got a water gun? So much ammo for the water gun.
Gone foul witch.
I wonder if it'll work on Monet.
No. How dare you?
Someone had to do it to him.
If we already have a point in a scanner for one of those, how does this mean we can just ignore that and have it as a handheld?
Yeah, basically.
I have a question about the fabricator.
Yep.
Is it possible with the fabricator that we could recharge the medical suite that we got?
It is possible.
Yeah.
No. It's like built into the wall. Like you
Oh, it's
can't take it
fabricator
with you.
here.
This
Okay.
is a hefty unit.
And then get out of here as fast as possible. Yeah.
Yes. I can-
Like we can hang out here still, but like afterwards we got to book it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, isn't one of you still in the red as well?
Yeah, Ribs is almost dead.
One second. I'll mark everyone who's red. So yeah, half of the people here are really bad.
Thanks. So we could use it for that. Is it also possible to use it to make a communications sort of thing? So we don't have to travel this long ass way?
What do you mean?
Like to make some sort of communications device that's strong enough to get to Godfrey.
It might be possible. It would be able to do that, but like I said, it will be a very long process. Like so, basically, think of it like a 3D printer, except it's for matter.
So it
You
would take
want to
a while.
So to fill up the medical suite, because it's just basically refilling chemicals and stuff, and there's quite literally just a function where you can basically attach the medical suite to it and have it basically refill it. That's like half an hour. But to make the individual parts for a communication relay, that might take even more time. Because you can't just make a communications relay, you have to make the parts and then put it together.
What do you want to make a ship? Oh, that would just be we need a jammer then. You mean want to make a jammer? As they're tracking our nexus, our cogs. All right.
Would we only be able to use this the fabricator for one thing then, Chance?
Oh no, you he uses as many times as he wants. Just
Just
that.
depends on how long we want to stay here. And
Yeah, just
it's literally like a beacon. If anyone's looking at power, they'll know we're here using it. Damage per dice, or poor success damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, except Oscar's was like what, 4?
Yeah.
For success? Oh, I had a question. Sorry, before you continue there, Bree. Could we use the fabricator to not make something super from scratch, but to do a whole to convert some of our weapons and stuff?
You could theoretically, yeah.
So hey, you can maybe put some fusion cutters on that on that lance of yours now, Bree. You mean stupidly powerful?
It already has a function where it glows and cuts through stuff.
Actually, do you still have the pieces for Oscar's fusion cutter? Ah. My fucking god, no. Making the jammer. Fuck your lady. You don't want to use it on other small things. And you don't get to use it on the lady either. You did this to yourself. You set the rules. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No, we don't make one thing at a time, right?
Yeah, only one thing at a time.
So, sorry.
Well, you could.
You did this to yourself.
Well, someone has to assemble it, and while someone's assembling the jammer, you can maybe print the parts.
I don't want to assemble the jammer here. As soon as we get. Yeah, because once we finish everything, I don't want to stay here any longer than we have to, because there's already going to be a ping that we're here.
Then what is the first thing we make?
It will
It's
actually be
something
easier
that
than they can carry me jammer around.
It'll be easier, see?
If we're worried that someone's going to come and track us, what if the first thing we make is something to kind of like bloop? Is it a cutting jar that bloops out our signal so no one knows we're here?
Hey. Problem is, well, there's the one door we haven't gone through yet, so we don't know about that. But my main problem right now is that there's one way in and one way out.
Hey, at least there's no vents in here.
Yeah, but that just means that anyone can set up outside while we can't see them.
Then we could have someone on watch then?
Send someone out into the fog. Yeah, I was waiting for someone to say pass. I can do it, sure. I mean, I have the highest stealth. Or, I mean, we could have maybe the AI do it, right?
Can the AI look outside the doors?
If you ask Star, Star will respond with shaking her head and say, if there's any cameras still operational, they'll be obscured by the mist.
What about that one drone that was still functional?
Could get called here. I don't know where it is. The assistant would know more about that, but even if it got here, it would still be limited by this same, mist problem. It's a maintenance drone, not a combat model. It doesn't need to be able to see through smoke. Yeah, but it's slightly less range than your good old eyeballs. No. So, like, you can see things that aren't, crouched perfectly well in the mist if you're, like, within 10 meters. And with your X-ray thing, you can see, I think, like 5 to 10, somewhere in that area. And remember, you have to be specific on what you're zooming in on. You can't just have see all, because it will quite literally see through all. It's why using it to, it's why when you're using it to appear through stuff, you had to be very specific with the ranges. Otherwise, you wouldn't see anything. Then you, like, move it back a couple of inches and like, oh, look, there's a person there. No, that's how much capacity they have. Yeah. So a fusion cutter uses fusion cells. It also has a range mode. I will say, Star has taken a fusion cutter. And she's also taken one of the bolt guns. But she looks very unsure with that one, as it's mostly just strapped to her back. No, I'm quite happy with mine. Benny doesn't. He just has a gun. Oh, so you're giving it to him forcefully?
Benny has to.
Hey, I don't want it. This is fucking mutiny, he says, but he takes it.
I think it's worse. It only has more clip, I think.
It has more capacity, but it's less damage.
Yeah, our light pistols only have 6 shots. This has 12, but it does 2 damage where ours does 4. But one PSD and 20 range. Not the worst. I won't take it. My Deltrox is better.
I already have a gun from Sparks.
The energy pistol, or the energy the energy pistol, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you guys want those 500-year-old rations and stale water?
I have my nutrition paste. I got my
Super
paste.
stale. Yeah. So. Oh. Oh. Yes, she is. She also took 2 fusion cells.
I can take the rest for now. We could find other uses for them.
Oh.
So Star takes 2, I'll take the rest. I'll take those. Yeah.
So, about that,
No, no.
while y'all are waiting for the med kit to restock, Star will basically take out a bunch of identification stuff, and she will explain to you, Monet, the only way to get the system to recognize them is if they get planted inside your wrists,
What the fuck?
and that she can activate them, but she doesn't have a surgical means to do that.
Well, I guess it does make sense for Monet to take one, since if these systems are speaking in Terran, then Monet may be the best person to communicate with.
Yeah, you already have a chip out of your arm.
Actually, she does ask if the system do speak any other languages other than Terran.
She will say, some of the assistants speak the Outworlder languages, but it's only in areas where there's a high population of servitors.
Well, I suppose I'll take one for now.
It'll be all or nothing. Otherwise, some systems may. I don't know if you've been in everywhere, but the installation is designed to last, as I'm sure you've noticed. It might be for the best if everyone was chipped. I'm sure you've dealt with automated systems firing upon you.
She nods slowly. All right, everyone, take your shots. Get in line.
Is it going at all?
She kind of pauses and says, "All right, I will inform the others." And she turns around and says, "Good news is we can be recognized by all the security cameras here with these chips. But to prevent any of us being shot on sight, all of us are going to need to be chipped." And then, with one hand while she's holding the chip, the other hand she holds up the scalpel.
No.
Just to be
No,
sure.
I don't want fucking anything inside of me. No.
Just to be sure. Will this or will this not make it easier for the eyes to track us?
It would make it easier.
Again, it entirely depends whether or not we can turn the rest of the security system against them in the process.
Yep. Yep. You learned that from Engineer Doug.
But do you want to get knight armor?
So I will say it's a different kind of identification. This is Engineer Pass, not a Space Marine Pass.
We need to get space, right?
So I will say this is a "Are you sure?" moment because there's repercussions to get them, and there's repercussions not to get them.
What happens if not everyone gets them, but some of us gets them?
I cannot say. So it's
And
You can
say,
sterilize them beforehand.
yeah, they can get sterilized beforehand.
can we check its code? I don't want to have a bomb inside my neck, please.
No. So it's definitely not a bomb, and it goes inside your wrist, not your neck.
Listen.
And
Its star looks kind of.
It's- it's quite literally basically it's a security chip. Like, you probably know about them. All Terran citizens had a chip. That's what these are. It was allowed you to. It was basically your credit card. It was your identification. It was your.
So whose
Yeah.
are these then? Like, did these belong to someone else, or they're just sitting here?
These were backups for someone else, in case they needed to replace your chips.
So we're gonna place 200-year-old tech into our bodies.
500-year-old tech.
Oh, fuck me. I don't feel very confident about this, guys. But if we're getting it all or nothing, right? I don't want to put anything in my body from this place, though. Honestly, I don't trust it. Not on the fly. Just shakes his head. She just like disapproval.
All right. So
Hold on, can we roll like a gut feeling or something? Like,
no, this is quite literally just up to y'all. Like, there's benefits for having them. There's benefits for not having them. There's downsides to having them. There's downsides for not having them. It's just up to you. If you like, I've given you the information that you would have. It's now for you guys to work with it. And I will say, if you are going with the chipping, you're going to need to convince Benny.
I'll roll clout on him.
All right, roll your clout fast talk on Benny.
is this gonna damage us?
Like, you mean like take actual damage?
Yeah, like we're having impromptu surgery, essentially.
Oh no, because you have enough time on it. And basically, it's basically like they make a small incision and they place it in there and they stitch you back up.
Ugh. All right.
It's a little bit uncomfortable, but it's there. Also, the rat failed his roll. He got 0 successes.
Good thing he's easy.
You sound so disappointed.
I'm just letting out a sigh, all right? I'm stressed.
He's weak to moms.
He's got a thing for moms.
All right. So are you all getting? Or so are you taking the chip? All right. So Monet, I'm not going to make you roll for it a bunch of times because you might actually kill someone if we did that. Instead, I'll say that it does take a bit of time to do, but it's all right. You're waiting half an hour to recharge via medical suite, anyways. The fabricator gently humming in the background. And as all of this goes on, everyone feels a little bit uncomfortable as you now have a very clearly foreign object inside of your, wrists. It doesn't hurt, but it's a weird sensation.
Just relax and no sudden movements. Please remember, I'm used to performing autopsies, not surgery.
That's not equal at all. Not equal at all.
Just mark it on your sheets. And because we are almost done, I will. So we're basically done. We're having a pause for this moment.
Mm.
If you want money before we go, you can make rolls with the surgical kit.
Yeah, let's see how I do for everyone.
Yeah. So remember, the surgical kit adds a +4 to your roll.
Cool.
They all have flashlights, but Star will indeed use it.
That's my first roll. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should get more armor.
Armor's nice. Damage reduction's always nice.
It has saved Rib many times.
Yeah.
So alright. I'll just throw
Right,
acid again and use that too.
So I can literally do that just to
Oh.
up my armor by 1? Is that what it does?
Yep.
Yep.
So rather than AR5, it's now AR6. Unless you are bumping up like your heat shield or something.
I'll just bump up my general armor.
Okay. Who was via 2 successes for?
Whoever wanted to go first. You know what? Why don't we do Clark?
Alright. Okay. Because of the surgical kit. The surgical kit also gets its own thing. Who's that 1 for? Probably you gotta throw it back on the thing to get recharge. Yep. Alright.
Yeah.
And,
1 for Benny and 2 for Ribs since he's on death's door. Why not?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, ribs. You're so healed. Look at you. Look at you. You're good as new. Almost.
I'll let Sparks take the 4.
I take it the zeros for yourself. You still have, or who was the 0 for?
0s for myself. Sparks takes 4, and friggin' Star can
Uh-huh.
take 3.
Star's at full HP.
Oh, cool. Then I'll take
Yeah,
3
Star
and
has
take
5.
4 Sparks. You take 4 Sparks. I'll take 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Holy shit. My god, I'm actually back to blue.
Look at that. Yep.
That's the best thing that ever happened to us.
I'll throughout the week write out your identification, how many credits you have, and all that other stuff, in case it ever comes up.
Can't wait to steal from someone's fucking bank account that's dead.
2 of you are all healed.
I'm good now.
Sweet fresh air.
I'm fucking alive. I think we should leave it with it fully charged, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so hour and 30.
I think we're gonna sleep. I think we're here for Jammer.
So 1 second. I'll roll to see how quick the fabricator can be for the jammer. Well, to see if Star's able to speed it up or
Is
anything.
there any way? Yeah. Is it a roll? Can we give it items to break down?
It's not able to really break down items too well,
Hmm.
but Star might be able to fiddle around with its settings to speed it up. Okay. So Star's able to speed it up by half an hour, so rather than 4 hours, it's 3.5 hours. So in total, y'all would be here for 5 hours.
Can we? Yeah. Okay.
Just fabricating stuff.
Let's just sleep. Sleep.
Okay.
Oh my god! Here it comes. Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off!
You would need to replace all the electronic parts. And so basically that's about 10 minutes of fabricating time.
Just imagine, maybe in the middle of us all sleeping, friggin' Ribs just get up quietly, puts the fabric
In the middle of the night, pauses.
and then just puts it back in. And when we all wake up, we're like, "Ah, we still have 10 minutes left. Gee, this thing is like warming up, isn't it?"
Oh my god!
You may
Oh
roll
my
a spell.
god! Fucking crit fail. You didn't let me do what I wanted to do. Crit fail. Crit fail, you bitch. You
Actually,
such
if you
a
notice that, then can we
hypocrite.
roll our attention to see if
You're a hypocrite. You're a
can we
hypocrite.
roll attention to hear him whilst we're taking our nap?
You can roll your attention, but just you don't double it this time. So your base pays attention without doubling.
Damn it!
Alright. Monet, you're awoken from your slumber.
She looks at you blurry-eyed. Her, you know, 1 sec. She kind of like jolts up jolts up and looks all blurry-eyed, looks at you, hair everywhere, and goes, "What are you doing?" She looks at the fabricator. Is it broken?
Roll lie! Roll lie! Lie, you piece of garbage!
Roll me a clout path talk.
You
What am
piece
I
of shit!
You, Monet, you get to roll a clout interrogation. In your delirious state, Monet, you believe him.
She kind of just stares at the fabricator and goes, "Huh." And she says, "Don't work too hard." And then just like collapses and goes, "Good night." Actually, you know what she says? 1 second. She says, "Good night, Mona Lisa."
So now you have to step over Star to fuck with the fabricator. One second, let me just change the music here to fit the mood.
Dun, 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 dun.
You're the worst. This is such a hypocrite. I wanted to update some weapons. And you were like, no! Use it only what we need to use it for. And now you're sneaking around in the middle of the night
Alright.
with this stupid ass lady.
music
I
has
swear to
changed.
God, if I see you use that thing, I'm gonna get a cold immediately. This is how'd you fix that? With what parts, Rich? What parts did you have? That's a fucking lie, and you know it. Make you roll for it. Yeah.
Alright, so you're there. Alright. She's not awoken from her slumber.
Look at her. Look at her pointing that gun at you. This is what you do to her. You're making her angry like this. Now the choir music's going. What's the flaw in your plan?
Make Monet
Oh.
back up and tell her to do.
You've committed now. Start pressing buttons.
So, are you
You've
gonna start
committed.
pressing buttons, or are you gonna wake up one of the people that speak Terran?
Before we get, not to interrupt, but just to understand, like we are halfway through building the jail, or like a quarter way through either way. Like we made it go so we can while we were sleeping, right? Oh,
Yeah.
be made correct. And Ribs wakes up in the middle of the night to do this, right? Or at least has acted like he was sleeping until this point.
Yeah. He didn't get any sleep so far because of this.
Okay. Would changing what it's making get rid of the progress of what it's done already?
Thankfully not, because you're quite literally printing individual parts that have been put in the queue.
Okay, got something else in front of the key.
Yeah,
Just
so-
making sure
so,
this
like,
isn't like a
it finishes up a part that it's doing, and then it will do the new
next one.
order. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Star studded Nola. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So there is actually. This is a memory roll. So this is a brain's attention.
This 10 minutes could kill us. I want
Right.
I want next session to be like a fucking tower defense section for 10 minutes just because of it.
Wouldn't that be funny? So you think you have an idea, so you press one button, and then it brings up this big cube. And it brings up basically a search bar sort of function thing. And then there's a bunch of things that are already previously searched for recently. There's like it's separated by something else, and then you can see that there's a whole bunch of other things in there. But there's like an area where you can type in some words to find what you need. Yeah, it's all in Terra numerals and letters.
Question is, who do you wake up to ask for help?
Is it his role to give up? Well, you ask your girlfriend then. And so we've come full circle.
You look at your broken lady. Who would you ask?
Because the Terran Empire lost.
Maybe you can ask the AI to change it to a different language. Not you have identification.
Yeah, that's how you
feel
know.
out the language.
This is how you know it's a search bar, and this is how you know that these are things you type. This button deletes things, so that you can rechange it. This button clears things, that completely removes everything you type in. This button over here enters it to do the search. Yes. All right. Roll me a gut feeling, computers.
This is inspiring and sad at the same time.
It's why we're listening to Hail the Nightmare, Chaos Ambient Music. No.
He said no.
I said no. No. Okay. So,
Anything wants this lady.
you spend a bit of time kind of randomly typing into codes that you like serial numbers to bring up other related things, and after a little while you think you've kind of found a pattern, and you're over here working away. You're not actually printing off anything because you don't want to mess it all up, but you eventually find, well, the section that handles the as you call them, the grand ladies, and then the original smaller models. And then from there, it's the only reason you know it's the grand ladies in the original because they have nice little pictograms to show you what's going on here. Because you can't read a lick of anything, and then it's a very nice intuitive system where you can kind of like scroll through a picture and you can like select different parts of it to print off. And so you've queued up a couple of basically all of the electronics inside the original ladies. Not the grand ladies, but like your ladies, like original. It's going to be a bit of a Frankenstein lady when you're done, but it might work. At least you hope it will. But yeah, then you patiently wait for it to print off the. You have to wait for the current part to finish before it kind of like slots out and is added to the table collection. And then starts printing off what you need. 15 minutes later, they're all done.
15 whole minutes.
Yep, it's back on queue. Nothing's out of order. It's fantastic. Stack your parts away.
You're disgusting.
All right, and you can. This will be the last roll of the day. You can make a gut feeling repairs. Jerry rigging applies.
I'm not even mad. You outlied the money. I'm not even mad.
You made the rolls for it. You earned it through deception and roguery. Or actually, skullduggery.
She ain't pretty. There's a couple exposed parts here and there that you kind of just like blob up with your PSG. So there's like a couple like bumps on their like normally nice smooth shell. But she works. She's alive. And we can end it there, and I can say if you didn't have your fucking chip, it would have attacked you. because you didn't do recoding first. But now that it's all put together, and because it doesn't attack you, you can go through the settings and make sure that this lady, which now thinks it's a Terran construct, doesn't have all of its fun bells and whistles because it thinks it has miniature lasers on it, and it doesn't. Yep. You put the mind of a dog into the body of a cat. It's a freaking lady. And we can end there.
It's a lie. You said it couldn't be done. You're the only one. Only make what we need.
So
Yeah,
what
so that's
would
why you added it in the middle of the night.
what would we like to call this one?
Recording this entire last part. Fucking rip.
No,
That's
no.
all right.
At least the rules will be seen.
Yeah.
Or she can avoid. Betrayed us.
No.
Um.
What's she doing?
I'll call Frankenstein.
He got his lady back, so he doesn't.
Dr.
He doesn't get a cold.
Dr. Rippenstein.
I mean, lose a cold.
I don't know. What is a good name for this? I'm gonna fight you. I forgot the last session was Flying Grayson. What about the effigy?
Effigy?
Effigy, yeah.
All
Arms
right.
for the poor.
Did you say arms for the poor?
Arms for the poor. Alms. Alms for the poor. Arms for the poor. Wasn't the effigy made of like a bunch of human limbs and shit?
Yeah, man. Well, some of them were.
Arms for the poor. Then we got also Monet.
Poor arms race. Wait, though, the arms race because both the arms, but also we're trying to build things before we die.
You know what? That sounds good. I like that.
All I wanted was a fucking silencer.
I'm sorry!
So I could shoot and still be quiet.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Being a naughty bag feels bad. I'm a good noodle.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're the opposite of a good noodle.
The worst doodle.
Look, okay, hear me out though. Lee Min at this void was closing doors on people.
That wasn't any better, was it?
I
Wait,
mean-
what, you want a free pass because of leave? That's not a good.
All I'm doing is making parts in the middle of the night. I'm not even bothering anyone.
When we're on a time trial.
It's okay. Monet got a good night's rest.
You didn't.
Worth.
I just can't wait for sleep penalties to hit you like a fucking truck.
I mean, it's at this point, he's an insomniac anyway. If I slept, the hands would get me.
I wonder if during sesh or like later on, after a long haul, you just collapse from sleep exhaustion. We all look between each other. Fuck, we're gonna have to carry him.
Oh, we'll leave him for dead. We'll carry his lady. He died for this. We gotta make sure it makes it out for him in his memory. He's still alive. Let's go. He'd want it this way.
He died for our sins, so we wouldn't have to.
He died for his own sins.
I mean, Rips has been quite literally carrying members of the team for quite a lot.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Star. Fucking pull your weight already.
Princess carry me, bitch.
Star just looks at you.
With the gun.
Oh my god, she does have a gun. I keep forgetting that it's just pointing right at us.
Yeah, that's where he the whole time.
This is how we die. Star points a gun at all of us. No, oh god, there needs to be a picture of Star pointing a gun and Monet pointing a gun.
Yeah.
Well, now Star has a a gun to point at people.
Hey, man.
So for future reference, just to make sure, you said Monet said goodnight Mona Lisa?
Yes.
I'm noting that for future reference.
Like,
Backstory. Something to talk about when we're almost all dead. Again.
Again. For the 4th time this time!
Never ends.
Dying is a forte we have.